Hello and welcome back, my podcast crew. So today I have a really nice topic for you. I was thinking about the difference between attracting something to yourself and chasing something. And I want to describe to you what it is and how it makes all the difference in the world when it comes to pursuing your goals or achieving the things that you want to achieve and just getting your desires and being the type of person that you want to be. So, first, start the first mindset of chasing something. So, in essence, you decide on the thing that you want. Let's say that you want to buy a great, beautiful house. And then what you do is you put it on a pedestal and you do everything to make that house yours. You're saving your money and you're trying to do the things that a house owner does, and you're chasing it, and this is the only thing that matters to you. And basically, what happens is you start to pedestalize it. You start to think how great this house is, and you become dissatisfied with your existence currently because you don't have the house yet. And you're judging yourself. You're thinking that you're bad or not good enough because you don't have the house yet. But the thing is, if we were to look at it in the most basic sense, buying a house is one thing. It's a logical option. But what's not talked about is the other option, which is attracting a house. What do I mean when I say attracting a house? Well, basically, becoming the type of person who gets the house so that the house comes to you. I think it's the same with dating and finding romantic partners. So if you try to chase somebody, you say, oh, I really like this girl. Or if you're a woman, you say, oh, really like this man. I would love for them to become my partner, to spend some nice time with them. Maybe we can become husband and wife or whatever. If you start chasing the person, usually you will scare them away. They will run and they will feel really surrounded by you and embarrassed by your pushy approach. And when I was younger, I tried to do that multiple times. So I would fall in love with a girl and I would try to get her to like me. I would send lots of text messages to her, or I would bombard her with compliments and saying things that I like about her, which there is nothing wrong with that, but this was me literally chasing the object of my desire, of my want, and what happened was the object of my desire and want decided to just run away from me. And I never got a girl that I chased purposefully. This changed when I changed my mindset. So I went from the mindset of I am chasing this thing, I want this thing to be mine, to how can I become the person who attracts things like that? What kind of person gets this girl? What kind of person, if you're a woman, gets this man? And then all of a sudden you can touch in the cornerstone, the most important part of it all, which is a reality doesn't respond to your whims, wishes, or things that you want. It only responds to who you are and your actions. So if you can influence who you are and change yourself and mold yourself into the type of person who can get the things that you want, it's going to be much easier. And honestly, I think that this is the only reasonable way of approaching your goals. It's not about chasing and being desperate and being pushy and forcing situations. I believe that it's more about attracting things to yourself, that law of attraction, where you become the type of person who gets this thing. It's natural. There is no force. There is no push. It's only power. It's very real and authentic, where you're basically becoming a magnet for the things you want. And this mindset was the thing that allowed me to achieve success in romantic love for the first time, because instead of looking at the girl that I wanted to date as something that I need to chase and get, I looked back at myself. I looked at myself in the mirror and said to myself, how can I actually make myself more attractive? How can I actually make myself the type of man who is attractive to women? How can I actually look at myself as the type of person that who other people want to be around? And also, how can I become the type of person that is more, I would say, successful and in line with what other people want to be around? But then I basically took that mindset and applied it not only to girls, because when I was 16, that's all I cared about, but I find this mindset very useful in business and in career and in work overall. So, what I want to tell you is that you can approach business in the same way that I approached relationships when I was younger. And the way you do that is, basically, if you want to become something, let's say you want to be a lawyer, or you want to be an engineer, or maybe you want to be a scientist or a business owner. I have a business mind on 24 hours a day, so that's why I always sort of gravitate to business. And you can ask yourself, who or what kind of person do I have to become to have a successful business? And I would actually put it on paper. So I would go and I would say, what are the qualities of a successful business owner? And when you think about it right now, what are actually the qualities of a successful business owner? Well, responsibility, for sure. So then you can say, well, how can I become more responsible? Because successful business owners or successful lawyers are responsible. How can I be more responsible? What are the actions that I need to take to become more responsible? Second of all, probably a business owner has to be confident. Well, what can I do to become more confident? What are the actions that I can take to become more confident? Maybe I should start going to the gym and hitting the weights so that I look better and I feel like that I have a presence when I walk into a room. Or the other way around, maybe I should start doing some affirmations and self-work, and also maybe gratitude, so that I feel more confident. This way, you are hacking the system, because what you're doing is you're not pursuing and trying to put this thing on pedestal and saying, oh my God, I need to be a business owner. Oh my God, I need to get this girl. What you're doing is you are building yourself in a way so that you attract the things that you want. And this mindset is so powerful, because I can guarantee you that if you're the type of person exactly like a successful business owner or an attractive mate is, you will either have a successful business or you will have an attractive mate. This is just like basic rules of how universe works. So you have a requirement, and then when you meet all of those requirements, all of a sudden you get the thing. But what's so beautiful about the mindset of attracting versus chasing is that you don't focus on the object of your desires. You focus on yourself, on who you are becoming, and on the traits that you want to display and showcase values also in your life. And first of all, this mindset makes you so much happier than the mindset of desperation, of lack. You have this abundance mindset that there is many things and that there is enough for everyone, and that you don't need to fight with anyone. Because if you develop into a person that has the qualities that you want to have, the world is yours. Like in that movie Scarface, where the main character sees the writing in the sky, the world is yours. Your world is yours. There isn't a second person who can build you. Only you can build yourself. Only you can decide to become the type of person who attracts the objects that you desire in your life. And I would also say, let go of the desperate desire to get certain things. Focus on becoming the type of person who attracts the things you want. And this is a mindset that has just served me. I was never able to figure out dating before. So I already told you that I didn't have success with women when I was younger until I figured out that mindset of attracting versus chasing. Also, my first business that I started, which was a social media marketing agency, this business was also started because I desired to be a business owner so much. It was probably the most important thing in the world to me at the time. And instead of shaping myself into the type of person who can start a business that's successful, prosperous, that's turning in a huge profit, and that enables me to provide for my family, I just chased it. I was so desperate to get this thing working, to get this business working, where this, I think, in reality ruined my business, because I didn't look at it from a standpoint of how can I provide the best product possible. More, I looked at it, how can I get some customers? How can I get the customers that I want? And I have to be real with you. That mindset of chasing doesn't work for girls, doesn't work for customers. I was in business for 6 months and I had 0 customers. I was cold calling them every day. I was emailing them. I was doing whatever it took to get customers, but they smelled the desperation. You know what I mean? When you talk to somebody and you just can smell in their sweat, you smell desperation. I think that people feel it. It's a vibe. And right now, when I operate my business, I don't really look at it that way anymore. I know my value, I know my skills, I'm really confident in my skills and in my values, and I know that I attract customers by default. I have more customers than I can serve, and people are calling me every 2 or 3 days saying that they want to work with me, and I have to say that this is impossible. I have to reject them. But this is because my whole mindset changed. I am not this desperate, angsty teenager anymore. I am a mature business owner who builds a product and builds himself in a way that attracts the customers that I want. And I think that this mindset is very beneficial. So, to give you a little bit of an action step, because this is not some fun podcast where you listen to it and you basically come back to your life and you don't do anything with it. First, decide what do you want. Name one thing, 2 things. I would say focus on one thing first. And then, instead of trying to figuring out, oh, how can I get this thing? How can I do this? How can I do that? Maybe I can cheat the system. Just try to describe in as much detail as possible the type of person who gets the thing that you want. So describe the way they talk, describe the way they walk, describe the way they speak, describe the way they dress, describe the way they feel, describe the things that they do on a daily basis, describe their mindset. And then what you have to do is just behave like that person. So, action step. Define what you want and describe the person who gets this thing, in your opinion, of course. You can educate yourself. You can just Google stuff. It's free. And write down the qualities, traits, habits, personality of the person who gets it. And then try to behave like that person in your life for a month, or 2 months, or 3 months. And don't get impatient, because probably this type of person doesn't get impatient if you want to get big things. So that focus, eye of the tiger, right? Stay on it, and trust me, it's coming. The things you want you back. You just have to reach for them. So this is my time. Really thankful that you listened to this, and let's hit it. Let's go.